right, this morning I want to talk about New Orleans and what's going on there as far as the removal of some of the Confederate memorials. Mainly, I think they wanted to remove a statue of Robert E. Lee and Thomas, the vice president. I can't think of his name right now. Well, anyway, the mayor supposedly he was up in arms about the statues in the city, Confederate statues, and he said the time has come now for us to remove all the memories of the Confederacy. And I guess they started to remove all the memories of the Confederacy. And I guess that brought out a lot of pros and cons. People who, fathers and sons of the Confederacy. But one thing about, as far as the Confederacy, there was a lot of blacks that served in the Confederacy too. And there was a lot of black slave owners. They say the majority of the slave owners was actually women, black women. So a lot of people just don't know the history of things, and any little thing that say, oh yeah, these guys hate us, so let's get up in arms, let's protest against them. When in actuality, probably things gonna work out against them. It's all gonna be negative. Mainly because blacks people ruled Europe for 40,000 years. They was in control of Europe. So when they came over here, there was a lot of blacks that was in England and Europe. They ruled Europe for 40,000 years. If you look in the research, do a little research, it just some information just came out about it. But a lot of people don't know that. And they think, oh, it's white people that's doing all these evil things. In actuality, it's black people who actually control Europe. And it was black slave owners and black women. Majority of the slave owners was black women. And a lot of people just, just take, things in the news as being, what it is, or what they say it is. But you have to do a lot of research now. We're lucky to have the internet to find out a lot of this information. And also, blacks controlled the Americas for over, I think it was 100,000 years. So mainly the whites, as we know them today, they mainly inhabited Asia. So they inhabited Asia for over 300,000 years. So they eventually immigrated to Europe, I think 1100. And before that, they lived in Asia. So a lot of people just don't know the history of things, and they just get up in arms just about anything. And I think they need to do some research about it, and mainly as far as I think a lot of people are confused about some of the things too, as far as the KKK. A lot of people think the Confederacy was involved with the KKK, but the KKK, I mean, you had black slave owners. Ordinarily, you're going to have blacks in the KKK. There's been some research about them. There was a lot of blacks in the KKK too. And I think it was over 10,000 Jews that actually served in the Confederacy. They still got a lot of Jews now that lives in the South. So I don't know. A lot of people just don't know, anything about, the South and the Confederacy, and they just get up in arms over something they don't know anything about.